We are back to break down all the ways The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 11 compared to Robert Kirkman's comics. From Eugene's radio pal to the Battle of Hilltop, we have it all. I'm Woody Tondorf. Consider this your spoiler warning because this, my friends, is panel to screen. Let's start with Eugene and Stephanie. Why not? In the show, Eugene blabs to Steph where his community is located, along with his social security number and Amazon password.
Virginia. I'm in Virginia.
Later, Rosita accidentally hears Stephanie and asks who she is, and she's definitely not buying the whole Jake from State Farm excuse. So what does Eugene do? Arguably the most Eugene thing possible. He sings an a cappella version of Iron Maiden's When the Wind Blows, and you know what? He's not bad at singing.
Have you heard what they said on the news today?
Steph, who's either Eugene's soulmate, a catfish, or one of 3 vocalists for Iron Maiden, pulls a Susie from Stranger Things and sings along.
As he stares across the garden looking at the meadow.
Realizing they could take their act on the road, but failing to name the band, Stephanie tells Eugene to meet her at a train yard in West Virginia in a week. In the comics, Eugene and Stephanie's correspondence happens before, during, oh my god, and after the Whisperer War, while in the show it's mostly just before. Efficient. In the comics, Eugene is also just as thirsty and spills the beans of his whereabouts to Stephanie, but unlike the show, she reciprocates and reveals she's in Ohio. And LeBron's the governor. What a world.
Oh my goodness.
Since Rosita's dead in the comics, sad, it's Rick and Sadiq who hear Stephanie on the radio. In issue 169, nice, Stephanie threatens to cut off communication when she hears them, but Rick, not Eugene, gets her to agree to a meeting place. Gotta be stepping all over Eugene all the time, huh, Rick? Now on to the Battle of Hilltop. The Whispers are coming! The Whispers are coming! In the show, Daryl and the gang are very aware of Alpha's impending attack. They prepare defenses, have last-minute heart-to-hearts, and we confirm that Ezekiel and Carol are Olympic-level fucks. Record scratch. I mean, look at my man Zeke laid out like Jesus. Oh my god, Carol rode you like a rental car with her name not in the lease. Unfortunately for them, Alpha was super inspired by the movie version of Timeline and had flaming arrows at the ready. It's amazing what you can do with the knowledge of sap, I guess. She, Beta, and Negan in a Whisperer mask, pulling it off by the by, light up the hilltop, and oh my god, this poor extra. Oh, you gotta smother that. Oh, don't put water on it. Ooh, god. Anyways, this causes Daryl and the gang to get sandwiched between the Horde and their burning home. Super great ending. RJ, we hope you brought that Fisher-Price fire extinguisher. Before we compare that to the source material, we need to give you some context. At this point in the comics, Negan had decapitated Alpha and brought her head to Rick, which really ruffled Beta's feathers. In issue 158, he marches the Horde towards Hilltop for his revenge, while killing Father Gabriel on the way. It is gross. In issue 160, Beta attacks Hilltop in a guerrilla-style ambush while everyone's sleeping. No heart-to-hearts, no preparation, and definitely no sexy time. Carl's the first to notice. I mean, it helps that some dude got speared right in front of him, and luckily wakes the others in time to fight back. How does that end? I don't know. Have some fucking patience. In 7 days, you'll find out. And that wraps up all the comic comparisons for The Walking Dead episode 1011. As always, some of the story did not happen in the comics, like Beta's tree sap bombs, Negan and Alpha's whipping kink, the road blockades, Earl's baby drama, Eugene singing, these questionable paintings, Negan dressed as a whisperer, and the order of the timeline in general. Also, at this point in the comics, Ezekiel, Carol, Rosita, and Alpha were dead, while Daryl, Judith, RJ, Dog, Mary, Sweet Jerry, Alden, and hashtag Baby Coco didn't even exist. Also, Rick, Carl, Dwight, Maggie, Sadiq, Dante, Andrea, Heath, and Jesus were still around, while Magna and Connie weren't MIA. See? Nearly identical. Hey, make sure to like and subscribe to Skybound, and also check out our Walking Dead podcast called Talk Dead to Me. It comes out every Sunday night / Monday morning / whenever we feel like it. I'm there, so is Johnny, he writes these things, and Alexandra, who does all of our podcasts. I'm Woody Tondorf. I'm gonna chase that feeling Ezekiel had after he banged Carol for the rest of my life, and we'll see you next time.